It's our power posture.
Is it a power posture?
We're ready to power up.
All right, welcome everybody. Monday workout today. You're gonna need two things, a weight of some sort, and then your super band.
I think we might need a pillow.
Oh.
Which we can grab in a second. I'll grab while you're...
Okay, while I'm demonstrating. That's why it's not here, out of sight, out of mind. It's not here. I don't know, I need to use it. You may need, yes, you may need a pillow, optional, depending on range of motion and all those types of things. But we have got to get warmed up first, Coach. We're using full body strength training today.
I'm excited.
All right, let's get it done. Ready? And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms out front, open the chest up nice and wide. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms wide, feet wide. Crisscross in the middle. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're watching.
There's only so much room in this area.
Proprioceptively, you gotta watch. Maybe you're growing. You're having a little growth spurt here. Just whacking the wall.
Wishful thinking.
Okay. So, for our 1A, 1B exercises, the first one that we are going to do is going to be a curtsy lunge to balance. You'll have the band just off to the side for our second exercise, but a curtsy lunge to balance. So we're going to get a good curtsy lunge. There we go. Balance. Stand up to balance. So curtsy lunge into balance. Curtsy lunge into balance. We're doing that for 45 seconds. As the month progresses, if you get good at that and you're like, yeah, this is no problem, and you want to add a weight to it, I would recommend holding a goblet, and we're then going to do a curtsy lunge to balance. Okay? Second exercise is going to be our dead bug. Okay? We've done dead bugs where we reach and return. We're going to do same side this time. We're going to hold the band straight up above our head, and we're going to move one arm, one leg, reach. Now, depending on your shoulder mobility, you may want to have your hands over under. And now as I reach, that might feel a little better on your shoulder. So all depends. We're just going to do this slow and controlled, one side of the body only, 45 seconds. Same thing with the curtsy lunge. Don't alternate those. One side for 45 seconds.
All right.
All right, Coach. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, and begin.
Ooh, feel a little soreness from training this week. Look at you. You have a kettlebell. I didn't know you were going to do that today.
Surprise! I'm showing options.
Aha.
You know, I like those options.
Yes. Options are good.
This is not one size fits all. It's the one thing that you got to know about your exercise program. Some things, walking, one size fits all, right? But a lot of times it needs to be customized. Time to you. That's why going to like a spin class for all of your exercise doesn't work. That's one size fits all. Boot camp, one size fits all. Gotta have it specialized to you. All right. Next one will be our reach. Dead bug. Ready? And begin. Okay, good. You're gonna reach whatever leg is reaching. That's the same arm that's moving backwards.
Which is a little different than how you typically do a dead bug.
Yep, you want a little tension in that band.
I feel that core working, that is for
goodness.
sure.
That core is definitely getting warmed up. We need to mount a timer to the ceiling, Coach. 10 more seconds. I just can't watch my stopwatch and do a good dead bug at the same time.
That is tough.
And time, I think. Yeah, and time.
Sounds about right. Feels about right.
All right, now we're going to switch everything over to the other side. All right, we're going to give them about 15 more seconds to get up, get situated if they want to get their weight, whatever. Yeah. Get a quick drink. All right, we're going to 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Curtsy to balance. All right, this is my good side. Good. When you curtsy, you want to stay upright so that if you had a logo on your shirt, we could read it the whole time. We don't want to see the top of your head like this into a curtsy. You're not actually bowing. "15 more seconds.
Just sink back into those hips. Oh my goodness.
Time.
Woo!
Just
Tell
in
ya,
the nick of time.
that workout from the other day coming back to haunt me.
You got it, Coach. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1, begin.
It's our sticky hip side.
Oh yeah, this side needs a little work.
Like, if we could only have WD-40 for our joints.
We do, it's called glucosamine.
Sometimes I feel like we need something a little more strong,
Do
a
they
little
make,
more straight to the site of action.
do they make extra strength WD-40 for the joints? Extra strength glucosamine.
Right.
5 more seconds. And time. Woo! All right. Super. So don't just toss the band off to the side. We will need it for some upcoming exercises. Now, the first move that we are going to do is going to be a rotational overhead press. We've done overhead presses here, right? As a matter of fact, we have them later on in the week as well. So you have the 2-hand. What we're going to do in this one is going to be a rotational press, okay? Now commonly, and I'll use a lighter weight for this. One of the common mistakes I see with this one is people will push it out and they hold it here. The problem is gravity is pulling straight down and you don't want that in your shoulder. So as you push, pull it right back. Push, pull it right back. Many are going to want to do the 2-hand version, okay? So if the handle, whatever side the handle is, you're turning to that side, okay? So I'm turning to the handle side. I'm going to do 6 to 8 on one side, and then I will switch, and I will knock out 6 to 8 on the other side.
I'm glad you brought that version up. The 2-handed.
The 2-handed, that's right. Oh, I'm doing 2-handed. You want to stick with me? That's what we're doing. We're doing the 2-handed version.
All right, so 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Maybe 3 sets. Just make sure you rest.
Yeah, 3 sets. If you get to where there's a minute left, you might lower it. You only have 45 seconds left. Instead of doing 6 on each side, you might do 4 on each side or 3 on each side. So.
Right. You ready?
I'm ready if you're ready.
Let's jump in. All right. 3, 2, and begin.
All right.
I'm not sure. Let's see here. I'm going to start with my non-dominant side. And I know you guys are probably paying attention to what's going on above our shoulders, but just keep in mind that that lower body is staying fluid so that we can rotate.
That's it, we're doing a little pivot.
So I'm actually up on the ball of my foot, and then that's going to come all the way up through the hip and then up through the torso as well. Yeah, this is going to be one where probably a little bit lighter weight than that single arm press, just going straight up, straight down. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That
Woo.
that escalated quickly.
Yeah. I know, first you're like, okay, good. And then by the second side, you're thinking,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
First 3 good, second 3, first 4 good. Rest of the way, the burn comes in.
Yes.
The burn comes in.
Gets to you. All right.
Woo.
Shaking it out.
All right.
A little rest.
If you're doing single arm, you might not need as much rest, but since Coach and I are doing both arms, they're both getting worked, you need a little more rest. And we want to keep the core tight. You don't want to arch the back. I see that an awful lot, especially as you fatigue, it becomes arching the back, and we want to keep the core really tight. All my injuries in fitness come from demonstrating what not to do.
Ironically.
Focus on that breathing. Exhale when you go against gravity.
Ooh.
Oh. Give myself a little rest and get one more set.
Do you want to show what a dumbbell would look like?
Sure.
It might be a little foregone at this point, but it's a little different than the kettlebell.
Yeah, so dumbbell could be 2 hands like this, or 1 hand like
I
that.
think this is a nice one with a kettlebell, but of course
Yeah.
you might not have that, so gotta use what you got.
If I have a free hand, I usually put it on my core, just so I remember to keep that active. This is where you might want to bring out grandma's pink weights. It's starting to creep up on me. And this is only a 12.5-pound dumbbell.
All right, last 10 seconds. Make sure you're evening out those sides. You don't want to walk away with 7 on one side, 6 on the other, guys.
That's it. Gotta be even.
Yeah.
All right.
Whew.
Who is right?
Feels good to get that one done with, though.
All right. Give that a
Shake
little.
it out.
Okay, so the next one that we're gonna do is a banded good morning. And a good morning is a hip hinge where the weight is above our center of mass, okay? So hip hinge is here and back up, just like you were gonna do an RDL or a deadlift or a kettlebell swing or a broad jump. Those are all hinges. So what we are going to do is we're gonna step into the band. We're gonna bring it up as if we were going to do a jump, except from this position, we're gonna sink our hips back and stand up nice and tall. We're gonna do 10 to 12 of these.
Okay. I like it.
And here we go. Sink back and up. The knees don't have to stay straight, but they aren't going to bend like a squat. Just shift those hips way back.
we've actually done this variation before. Make sure you squeeze those glutes at the top, get that full tension.
Woo! Another variation I've seen of this, and this is a comfort thing. There's a lot of people that won't do this because of the comfort, is to bring it up onto the shoulders. And so now I can go here and then up, but it's got to be on the shoulders. It can't be on the neck. So you want it on the traps. Okay, so that is another way of doing that variation. If it's hard for you to hold on to, or it feels like the band's going to fall out, maybe try putting it on just the upper back there as a variation.
Look at you. Changing it up.
Demonstrating the options.
Make sure you're just feeling that glutes, hamstrings, that way you know you're getting the correct movement pattern down.
Where don't you want to feel it, Coach?
Low back.
Low back.
Although I feel like this is a tougher one to feel that in the low back, but it's always going to be a caution. Thumbs are getting a workout.
At the top, sometimes I'll see people come up. Instead of just stopping straight up and down, they'll push the hips forward. And so it becomes like this motion. And anytime your shoulders come behind your hips, that's not going to be good news for your lower back. So all you do is stand straight up, push down into your feet. That's going to make your head go higher. That's the ending position for this. Good morning.
That just makes me cringe even thinking about it.
We're under a minute now. 2-2 tempo. Finish line is right in front of us.
Yep.
Woo! Feel the stretch. In the gym, we're using a sandbag for this one, which is fun.
Nice. Yeah, it's fun to mix it up a little bit when you can. Not everybody has that ability at home, but.
Right. We were even talking about a sandbag. Is a sandbag worthwhile for even your home gym?
Right.
And it's really not. Because you need 5 or 6 different weights of a sandbag. So that's where the band comes in. They're so nice because you can have 3 of these for less than the cost of 1 sandbag. And you don't have to have a million of them. You can vary up the exercises and tension just using
and
the band.
So small as well.
Yeah.
Very little space.
Travel with it. Yep. All right. The next one we're going to do is a row. But it's a little different variation on our bent over row. Here's what you're going to do. Put it in one foot. Whatever foot is in the band, that arm is going to hold, and the other arm is going to row. Okay, so here's what I mean by that. I'm going to pull and hold, and then I'm going to row with the opposite hand. And then I'll switch, again, whatever foot is in the band, we're holding, and we're rowing with the other side.
Okay.
Ready for this one, Coach?
Yeah.
All right.
Getting creative with the band.
Yeah. Just a variation. Row, or hold, and then I row with the other one. This is going to be a 6 to 8 on each side.
Just keep driving that elbow nice and high. Think about touching your elbow to the ceiling.
That's right. And the other elbow is glued
Slowly
up.
descending down. I was like, I can't hold it anymore. I was ambitious with my resistance.
Right.
Coming out of the gates.
Oh. Ooh, I'm feeling that one, Coach.
Yeah. Keep it nice and slow, getting every little bit of range of motion possible out of this. Ooh.
You get a little extra rest
Yeah.
while you're rowing.
Taking it when you can get it.
That's right. All right. Well, that's good. Good first set. And as Coach was saying, is because of it being a band, if that was a little bit too much resistance, then lighten up on the band a little bit. Not enough, choke down farther towards your foot. Find the correct resistance for you. What's challenging for you?
Yeah, no set's gonna be exactly the same.
And if you notice, Coach's feet are a little bit more side by side or parallel. I like using a stagger stance. It just, I don't know why I do it. It's one of my favorite stances.
I like it too. Yep. I just kind of put my foot in a place where I can really feel anchored.
That's a good point. You want to feel nice and solid, like you were in concrete.
Yep.
Lower body doesn't move.
Oh.
Upper body is doing the moving.
Woo! I know I'm gonna feel this tomorrow.
Wiggle everything out.
All right, we still have over a minute.
Minute to
I think
go.
that's a good amount of time for a little extra rest, and then one more set.
One more set will do us.
Squeeze one more in.
All right. Whew. Bands don't show up on my Mizone like I'm doing a lot of work,
Yeah.
but I'm doing a lot of work.
Yes. You're
I
definitely.
usually really feel
You're definitely
the workouts that we do, the bands.
Right. Yeah, a lot of bands, a lot of times in the back as well. I just feel that the next day.
Good. Everybody is focusing on the moving hand, but also focus on that arm that's supposed to be glued to your ribs. Uh-oh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh.
Woo!
Okay. All right, then next one, while you're getting your drink, we're gonna do a split squat. Sorry, we're gonna do a skater squat. We're gonna do a skater squat. There are lots of variations for this. You might do it next to a couch. You might do it with, if you have a broomstick here. What we're going to do is we're going to go back, put the knee down, but the foot isn't allowed to touch. So as you come up, everything is through that front leg. The back foot is not allowed to touch the ground. If you need to stack a bunch of pillows up, go for it.
Yes.
Okay?
Right. Higher that up so that the back knee doesn't have to travel down as far.
Yep.
So obviously if you don't go down as far, you don't have to get up as far.
You could use the
Also, I'm thinking the yoga blocks could probably be something.
your Bosu would work great.
Yeah. Let's see here. Are you suggesting that?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Give it a go. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna do a body weight set just to see. Oh yeah, that's a good range.
Yeah. Right? So And it's not just a tap and go. Put your weight into that back knee and then stand up. We gotta figure out our space.
I know. It's like, wow.
Put your weight down and then stand up. Put your weight down and then stand up.
I like the stick, the PVC pipe. Those kind of.
Yeah, this could be
kind of when we do a pistol squat, similar to or a single leg squat.
This could be a broom stick.
Yeah, your Swiffer maybe.
It might be if you're new and you don't have a ton of balance, that you have something in each hand.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to work what's best for you. You might want to wait, coach.
Why? I thought you meant I want to wait.
No. Not as in don't go yet. I mean like grab a weight. Why? Because you did that well and it looked easy.
It looked too easy.
That's why.
Let's be real. Let's get real here. All right, hopefully I don't fall over in front of everybody. We're too late in the
Right, we're
filming
not gonna
to stop now.
edit this out of the blooper
Right.
reel. If you're adding the weight, don't just use it in one side. Put it in both sides. So either a two-weighted suitcase or a goblet. I thank you for the two pillow. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you have a little bit more distance between yourself and the floor than I do. By that I mean you're taller. Woo.
Ooh. Woo.
This is probably what, maybe one of the first times we've done this
Yeah.
exercise in the online training after over a year, so it's a good way to, I think, bump up the challenge level for some of you who have been
Right.
with us for some time.
If this is too much of a challenge, if you're sitting there going, coaches, there is no way. This one, just sit down to a chair and stand back up,
Yeah.
right? Start there. Just sit down, stand up off of something on
Ooh,
one
we got
leg.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
We better get to work. Woo. It's funny, you think 4 minutes, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so much time. It's not.
It's not. Done. All right. All right, so what we have, we're gonna do 20 seconds of work, 20 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. And we're gonna do that one side, then the other side, rest, one side, the other side, rest.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what we have. It's going to be a clean, single arm clean. So hike it back, bring it in close, okay? Hike it back and close, single arm. If you have a weight that's really heavy, you may end up doing a two-handed clean, okay? So it all depends on your weight, but you want to keep it in close to the body, not out from the body like a kettlebell swing. Okay, so keep everything in close and tight. As soon as that whistle blows, you are going to set the weight down. As you set the weight down, put your hands down, and you're either doing side-to-side hops, or Non-impact could do just a side step from the plank position. So it's 20, 20, 30 rest. We'll switch sides, 20, 20, 30 rest, and we just keep going. All right?
All right, excited. Excited for this.
All right, so it's a swing. Oh, sorry, it's not a swing. It's a clean into the side to side. Are you ready, Coach?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, and begin. It's all legs. Time. Take it right down to the floor, and we're going hop side to side.
Ooh, keep those shoulders over the wrists, no matter what variation you're doing.
Time. Now we're resting for
Ooh.
30 seconds.
30, yeah.
All right. 15 more seconds of rest. Holy moly.
It's funny, my heart rate just popped up after I got off
When
the
you stood
floor.
up? Yeah.
It's like, ooh, feeling that.
5 seconds. Switching sides if you did the single arm. Ready? Here we go. Time.
Right into it.
Five more seconds. In time.
Ooh,
Resting for 30.
those abdominals
Oh yeah.
working.
Core is working.
Yeah.
If you have a dumbbell for this one, dumbbell clean is right here to the shoulder, but it's all using the legs. All right, we gotta go again, Coach.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, begin.
This is where you know you gotta pick a appropriate weight.
Time.
Down into that plank position.
Time.
Ooh.
Woo.
So glad this is the last one.
This is the last one. This is the last one. One more to go, Coach. One more. And then we'll stretch.
Okay. We can do it.
We can do it. Oh man, that 30 seconds goes by quick.
I know.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. Five more seconds. Time. Last set.
Here we go. Last little bit.
Not big hops. Tiny little hops, side to side. Time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, time for a drink.
Find the calm.
Time for a drink. Whew.
All right, all right.
That's good.
I'm a fan of that.
Good for a Monday.
Not
I feel
bad.
like our Monday, Friday's a good bookend for the week, and then like Wednesday, I like ramble for Wednesday, and then we kind of.
Sometimes Wednesday is like the toughest. Sometimes it's like more body weight finessey type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody has their own,
Yes.
right? Like you could talk to 5 different people, and they'd be like, "Oh, I'd like this, this tougher
Here's
here."
why.
And yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with the cardio. Some people like the marathon versions of the cardio, the
Yeah.
AMRAPs and the descents,
Mhm.
and then other people like the sprinty type.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, fortunately, this month I think we have a good mix of everything.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you want to start with, Coach?
My quads could really
All right.
use a stretch.
Let's come on back here. Put your hands behind, and we're gonna lift those hips up. If you have yoga blocks or even your kettlebell you want to put behind you to elevate your hands, good. But our goal is to be able to get your hands on the floor and lift your hips up. So, is it your tight quads? Is it hips? Is it shoulder mobility? Figure out what's plaguing you in that one. All right, let's go wide, knees wide, and your ankles are turned down, and we're gonna sink back into that. A lot of people I see will walk their hands back like this, and it really isn't doing much. So if you keep it just like you were, hands and knees, now you're really getting that stretch. The frog stretch. And relax on out of that one. Gosh, that is the worst stretch ever. And let's come back into child's pose, which is our safe stretch. This is our safe zone. Now let's come up hands and knees, if you would. Let's arch our back, push into the floor, and bring your back up to the ceiling. And then drop the belly button down to the floor. And then hands and knees again. Put your palm up, but it's going to be right in the center of your lower back. From here, we will rotate the elbow and the head up towards the ceiling. And down, let's switch sides. And down. Let's come into Cobra.
Ooh, stretches feel good today.
Yeah. And let's back it out. We'll bring one leg up underneath of us into that pigeon. And let's get one more, that other side.
Yes. Can't miss that.
No. Don't do only half of the greatest stretch. You gotta get both sides.
No doubt.
All right. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic coach.
Nice job.
Never miss a Monday. It's a law. I'd never get elected as president, but if I did, it'd be never miss a Monday
There you
workout. Done.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. If you liked it, if you liked the workout, hit that like button, share, tell friends about it, comment. We love your comments. Leave some comments if there's anything that you'd like to see. You want us to throw in some renegade rows or something like that, let us know. We listen to you guys. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. And we'll see you at the next workout. High five.